This is something that we take very seriously.
The polar opposite leadership.
Well, we pretty much shut it down coming in from China.
Between two men.
We're going to see what happens, but we did shut it down.
I think we've got to let the science guide us. I'm the president, and I'm always responsible.
One who took a potential outbreak seriously.
Yeah, no, I don't take responsibility.
And one who deflected.
The Ebola virus, both currently and in the past, is controllable if you have a strong public health infrastructure in place.
It's going to disappear. One day, it's like a miracle. It will disappear.
And deflected.
Democrats are politicizing the coronavirus. They tried the impeachment hoax, and this is their new hoax.
And deflected to boost his re-election. Barack Obama, when in office, was facing a potential catastrophic pandemic in the United States. Ebola, like coronavirus, was the invisible enemy. The Obama administration simply did not.
You have 15 people, and the 15 within a couple of days is going to be down to close to zero.
Lie.
Looks like by April, in theory, when it gets a little warmer, it miraculously goes away.
Or disavow the scientists. They took action. Obama sought to reduce the spread by utilizing the military to deploy both troops and medical personnel in West Africa to provide assistance and build treatment centers. Donald Trump took action his own way.
I am frustrated at a lack of leadership. I am frustrated at a lack of urgency to get a head start on developing life-saving tools for Americans. I'm frustrated at our inability to be heard as scientists.
Meet Rick Bright, a top federal scientist who was fired from his post because
hydroxychloroquine. Supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute. What do you have to lose?
he didn't follow Trump's inaccurate, unscientific orders.
It reached a breaking point when he raised concerns over the administration's embrace of hydroxychloroquine, what he called a drug unproven to treat COVID-19 patients.
You believe you were retaliated against because you raised concerns about hydroxychloroquine?
Yes, I do.
Bright sounded the alarm on hydroxychloroquine, the ineffective drug pushed by the president himself, who has a small personal financial interest. As of last year, Mr. Trump reported that his three family trusts each had investments in a Dodge and Cox mutual fund, whose largest holding was in Sanofi, wrote the Times. Sanofi is a French drug maker that produces hydroxychloroquine pills under the brand name Plaquenil. With the president's endorsement, one Arizona man died from taking the drug.
As early as January, emails show he was sounding the alarm. First, about the critical shortage of N95 masks.
Look, we've all learned so much about PPE in these trying times. The same cannot be said for the president.
The notion of the federal stockpile was it's supposed to be our stockpile. It's not supposed to be state stockpiles that they then use.
And his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, who oversaw American hospitals running low on all forms of PPE. Records showed medical supplies were sent off as late as March 17th to other countries around the globe. The administration knew this and did nothing.
I see too many doctors and nurses now dying. And I was thinking that we could have done more to get those masks and those supplies to them sooner. And if we had, would they still be alive today? It's a horrible thought to think about the time that passed where we could have done something and we didn't.
I'm the president, and I'm always responsible.
Yeah, no, I don't take responsibility at all.